Hey guys, and welcome to episode 63 now of the Football Manager Southampton series. And off screen, yes, we have stayed in second, although we might have been third, I can't remember. But the big shock is Nottingham Forest have dropped to fourth position as Crystal Palace lead the way. We're only 1 point behind them as well with a better goal difference. We beat them this season as well already, but I'll show you what happened off screen. So if you haven't seen the last one, please go and watch it. It was really good. Unbeaten in November and December, of course, draws. Not the best, but a couple of wins in there. But the 4 games off screen, the first one being a 0-0 with Peterborough. Posh was excellent at defending. I can't go wrong with them. We had about 20 shots, about 4 on target. And all the highlights were them just blocking it, going out for corners, bad shots from us. So that was very disappointing. Along with Swansea, Alphonso Davies scoring a header at the back post again for like his 8th goal. And Christopher Peterson doing the same to us. But then we bounced back very strongly at the St Mary's with a 3-0 win over Charlton, who we struggled against early on in the season. Soyuncu scoring a bit of a rumble in the box and Cutrone getting a penalty. Then a goal straight after was magnificent. But finally, the last game was a huge spectacle. A 3-2 away in Wales against Cardiff. And we probably didn't deserve it. A cross from Ross Barkley went in after Davies scored a sweaty goal, with Cadiz and Reed getting them back a couple of goals only after Alphonso Davies made it 3-1. But the big story is the 3 games in this episode. 3 big ones as well. The first being an absolutely huge game away at Blundell Park in the 3rd round of the FA Cup against my team Grimsby, who I support very dearly. So that'll be a difficult game for me to manage in. Then Sheffield Wednesday, which will also be difficult because if you remember fondly, they actually beat us early on in the season. And this one's away at Hillsborough with another away game after that at the Kian Prince Foundation Stadium against Solskjaer's ex-team now in QPR. But first, we have January. It is the 31st of December. And I know you guys might enjoy seeing me make the signings live, but I have made 4 signings. Not on pre-contracts, but just outside of the transfer window, which will be coming in, and I will show you now. So, a lot of money going out this transfer window, and you can see 4 signings confirmed. We're going to go through each one individually, and then we've got a couple of offers coming in for our players. We'll go in order of importance to me, and these players, I probably should have signed them at the start of the season, because these are extraordinary. Of course, we didn't scout them by then. The first player being Akira Hoshriki, or I don't know how you say his name. Apologies if I pronounce that wrong. Well, I can't really pronounce it one way or the other. He's a regen, but he's 18-year-old Japanese international with 3 goals in 4 caps. Really good. 2-star at the moment, but only 18, of course, so can definitely grow to 4 or maybe even 5 stars, so a really good signing. And with that being his weakest one, you only know it's going to be uphill from there. The next signing is Luis Eduardo, one I tried to make a bunch in January and it didn't go through, from Tottenham. I think he cost what? What did he cost, this guy? 10 million. It was 25 in January, so I've done well. It was transfer listed, so he must have asked for his evaluation to go down from Tottenham. 2.5 stars at the moment isn't the best, but them stats are amazing for a player of 23 and, of course, can grow higher. The third signing through the door is this one, Finley Burns, 22 from Manchester City for, I think, 13 million, but this guy, what a signing. 2.5 stars, which is the same as Soyuncu we paid 30 million for, and he's about 28, so really good signing. 22, 3.5 stars, can grow to 4. He's definitely going to partner up with Soyuncu. But the final signing for 20 million. These stats are insane on David Turnbull. Signed him from Crystal Palace when Crystal Palace were 5th. So now they're top of the league and he's coming to 2nd place, which is a bit of a weird one. But we're not going to complain. A regular starter now for us. Probably going to replace Finley Robertson. I don't want to sell Robertson. Hopefully he'll just settle for a bench position because he's not getting past them stats. Could still, of course, do with a left back. Haven't got one of those yet through the door. I'm going to submit the numbers and I'm not going to welcome them just yet because we've got an offer here for Martinelli on loan. Important player from Blackburn. I'll let him go to that. That'll be good experience. An offer for Robertson. That is very weak. 2.5 from Burnley, which we went to the, what is it? The offer, the interview thing for Burnley, and we got rejected straight away. He'll be unsettled if he isn't allowed to speak. I want him to be on the bench though. What will it take to keep you here? We'll get promoted. We will get promoted. There we go. Finley Robertson's going to stay because I'm not letting him go for that. A couple more offers in for Mitchell. I'll let him go. And for Che Cooper, transfer. Sunderland's offered more. He can go to my old club. And a heavily heavily rotated squad for the game against Grimsby, with Travers in the net, Yadon, Petrovic, Burns and Gotts at the back. We really need another left back in the club with Hodge and Turnbull. So Burns and Turnbull coming straight in for the debuts with Robertson, Jallow and Gordon through the cam/wing role, and Clark up front, the lone player. I even forgot who he was then. Come on, who have Grimsby got now? They've actually got two players I recognise in Harry Clifton and Matty Pollock. Apart from that, it looks like a completely changed bench and first team, which is a real shame. They've even lost James McEwen, the best goalkeeper in the league. Well, League 2, of course, when they're in it in real life. I expect nothing but a win. I'm going to say that, although it isn't going to be satisfying if I do win. Got to throw in here. Gotts gives it to Roberts. Jallow to take the ball off him. Jallow to put a ball into the box. Gordon's at the back post. Stephen Gordon scores the first goal. Both youth wingers linking up. It's what you expect, isn't it? It's definitely what you expect. Jallow with a beautiful cross to the other side. I love Grimsby's kit though. It's just the black and white stripes as they put it in the back of the net. Steve Gordon with his first. Could make it two here. Straight after with the same move. Jallow gives it to Gotts this time. The throw-in taker as Yadom shoots. Turnbull with a cross into Jallow. And Jallow's got his first goal of the season as well. He's played a lot of games off the bench. Should have more. Still, got to praise the young lad. He plays amazing, just doesn't have that finishing touch. Gets the assist though, as I think it was Turnbull actually, the new signing, with the assist on a yellow card as well. But a good header from Jallow. It looks like that's going to be it at half time as Otis Khan picks up a yellow card. Yep, looks like we're going into half 2-0 up. That will satisfy me dearly. I'm going to say, just keep it up, boys. We're doing excellent. And it could be another one here, as I don't think Ward-Prowse is playing, so it's Roberts with the free kick. In the box to Petrovic, and then I'd almost had one. Lethwich with the throw-in, gives it to Otis Khan, but we've got in there. Harry Clifton passes it to Eastwood. Cullen back to Ledwich. Cundy to Khan. Now Eastwood over the top looking for Simmons, and Simmons is through one-on-one, and he puts it over Travers's bar. Ball at the back, gives it to Yadom. A really consistent right back, always gets involved in play, but I unfairly drop him just because of his age and his rating. As Gordon comes through, and Gordon sticks another in the top bins, assisted by Luis Eduardo. This is only his second appearance, Stephen Gordon, and in those two, he's got an assist in the league for Andy Clark, and now he's got 2 goals against Grimsby. Yes, it is Grimsby. I mean, they're excellent, but still, some will say it's just Grimsby, so you expect it, but still, really good from the youth player. And it could actually still be 4. Roberts whips in a ball, doesn't go to anyone. Luis Eduardo with it at the edge. Gives it back to David Turnbull, doing his defensive duties. Roberts, oh my god, Stephen Gordon's got another goal. I couldn't even speak then. Stephen Gordon with another excellent finish. It's just been on flames this game. A hat-trick for the youth player. And it has ended 4-0 to us away. I'll say it was excellent. Well done, lads. A big win for us. Commiserations to my supporting team. Now Watford make a 1.1 million offer for Nathan Ferguson. Going to turn that down. It's just the offers are boring. And now Yadom is being snapped up on a pre-contract. I think he is only going to be here for 1 season. Of course, we got him for free anyway, so 34-year-old, and I'm not going to build a team around him at that age, so I am open to letting him go, even though I don't have a choice. And who are we going to get in the 4th round? Draw all teams. So we're going to get Huddersfield or Manchester United. So another good draw. Of course, it's going to be easier than Grimsby, but still, Man United, if we could get them, that would be a huge game. And if I'm not wrong, I think we actually beat Manchester United last time we played them, like 3 or 4-0 in the league when they were top of it and had won it. So we're still a bit hopeful. It looks like there's a flu going through the team. I think Patrick Roberts, or Goldson I think it was. Goldson got sick a while back and I treated him at the club. Maybe that was the wrong decision because he spread it now. And another offer in. It's still not that much improved. You know what? 1.6 if it rises. I'll accept it still because he's not going to play. Accept Cooper like always. And Mitchell has agreed to go to Lincoln. Never really played him anyway. And Martinelli is off to Blackburn for a bit of experience. Also accepted, I think it was Colorado Rapids in the MLS. So that could have been good experience as well. But I prefer him at Blackburn in our divisions. And I've got some loan offers in for Horizoshi. And we could actually accept one of these. Bolton in the league above. So I'll reject Crew because they always get accepted. I put him in the under-23s, but he's on international duty for like a month in Japan. I don't know if there's a tournament going on or anything. I'm not good with international whereabouts. So hopefully get some experience. And here is the team that I'm going to play for the game in the league against Sheffield Wednesday. Of course, we changed the team heavily against these last time and it came to bite us in the butt. But this time we have actually not changed it much, although have been forced into a couple of changes from the illness spreading around the team. So I've got Hansen in the net, Tony, Soyuncu, Burns and Gotts at the back, with Turnbull and Ward-Prowse in CDM positions, with Bob Barkley and Davies through the cam/wing roles, and Gordon up front. After his hat-trick, he gets a chance straight away as Cutrone has the illness. Sheffield Wednesday's team looks exactly the same as last time. Tavares, Pavlursa and Lolly being the danger man. Of course, Rothwell as well, he scored against us last time. Come on, lads, so let's keep his run going. I think it's 2 months now unbeaten. Might be wrong, but it came against these, if I remember correctly. And they have had more shots than us already. No highlights yet, though. In the 30th minute, finally we get one in the 31st as Tony throws it to Soyuncu. I don't know what kit we're in here. In yellow as Hansen gets the ball back. Can he put a good ball forward? Gives it to Turnbull. Turnbull to Burns. Burns out wide to Alphonso Davies. Played really well this season. He'll have to try and carry us to a couple of goals in this game. Of course, Gordon's capable, but it is a league step up for him as Bob has the ball. Bob is stolen from Satana. Put it up to Rothwell. Rothwell's got around Soyuncu. Rothwell one-on-one with the keeper and Hansen makes a good save. Come on. Keep it going. Morgan Fox throws it to Pavlursa. Pavlursa is stood up by Bob. Bob gets the ball off Fox. That's a good tackle from our pressing winger as Bob keeps on running. Can he put a good ball in? It's stolen, but Tony's going to recover after a bad touch from Satana. David Turnbull through to Bob. Bob hits it, not far. Ward-Prowse doesn't get it over the top. Come on, Davies. Davies, get around your man. Get around your man. Put the ball in the box. Turnbull. Ward-Prowse. Come on, keeping it patiently. Davies through and he's missed. 2 big chances at the end of that first half as it ends 0-0 at half time. Gordon hasn't been really good apparently. He's been quite error prone. I'm going to be aggressive and say we need to get revenge for last time. I'm going to make a change. Gordon, how good he has been in the last game, can't step up in the league. So we're going to take him off for Jallo, and I'm also going to put Eduardo in a 3 in the midfield. Just because I want him as an advanced playmaker. So I want him forward in the middle. And Tony, with a chance, he's had a lot of the ball, gives it to Luis Eduardo. Off the bench to Turnbull. Turnbull out wide to Davies. Can Davies put a good ball through to Jallo, who needs a league goal? Davies gives it to Gotts. Good crossing, please. Gives it to Turnbull. Can he do the same? No. He's made the mistake and Rothwell's through. Rothwell passes it to Josh Galloway. Galloway is through and he hits it across net, but it's an easy save. Going to put Roberts on for Bob, who hasn't been the best in this game. Just not crossing it. I don't know why. Pavlursa gives it to Tavares. Luis Eduardo steps in. Off the bench, the playmaker gives it to Ward-Prowse. Back to Davies. Through to Jallo, who taps it in after a deflection. Abu Jallo has that league goal. Probably should have started him, to be honest. But Eduardo, off the bench, created that goal. A good player already in his first 2 games. So Ward-Prowse put it through. Not a good ball, but it falls to Jallo to slot it in. McGilvray whips it up, looking for Tello. But Roberts gets in the way. Ward-Prowse gives it back to Kaglar Soyuncu. Soyuncu to Burns in the defence. Come on, let's get forward. Finley gives it back to the other centre-back, though. We need another goal. Not now, though. Not now. Not now. We haven't confirmed the win by getting another goal. But we've stole the ball off him. David Turnbull steals it off. Davies running through. He's got the pace to get past everyone. Can he shoot? Straight to the keeper. And it should be over. But Patrick Roberts with a whip in. Soyuncu, and it's saved. But hopefully that is the last action of the game. But it might not be, as Roberts has the ball near the corner and gives it back to Ward-Prowse. Turnbull hits it, and that is it. We've got the 1-0 win. 21 shots, 14 on target. I'm going to say we got away with it, to be honest, because we didn't really deserve it with the amount of chances they had as well. And I'm going to send the assistant to that. And Vieira, Patrick Vieira always wants my players. He took Sam Field off me as well. He's been watching James Ward-Prowse. Well, he's a legend here, and he's not going anywhere. And Cooper is set to sign for Rotherham. I think we've made a big loss on him, but still, he's been at the club a long time, brought a bit of experience, but not much because he hasn't played much, of course. But he's finally left to go to Rotherham. An offering for Robbie Gotts now from Crystal Palace. This is his only left back, still on the search for another. And now, Birmingham want Jallo. He's got slight interest. It's 18.75 million. That is a lot for Jallo. What's he worth? It's worth 8. I'm Gonna ask for more, actually. I'm gonna ask for more first. Just straight up some, please. Actually, no, I want some percentage. I want 40% and I want 30 million. Suggest them. The feel it's acceptable. Oh, we might be saying goodbye to Jallo. Stall it, stall it, stall it. I want to see how he does in the next game to prove his worth. And Chambi has left as left back, who he never played, gone straight to young boys, never settled down. And Ferguson's gone as well. But of course, we have this game against QPR, first to a 23rd. That worries me, because I don't do well against the small clubs. But we've got Hansen in the net with Tony, Soyuncu, Burns and Gotts at the back. Turnbull and Ward-Prowse in the CDMs, with Bob Bartlett and Davies through the cam/wing roles. With, not Gordon up front. Why do we want him? Jallo, there we go. And I'm going to put Cutrone on the bench, because I feel like Jallo deserves his place in the team still after scoring the winning goal. And of course, can't take these for granted. Jallo trying to prove himself in this game. Come on lads, let's keep the run going. Nothing happening so far in this game against QPR. I don't think they'll have many shots, but here they are, they've got one. I say that, but they are 23rd, and you always get beat by the easier teams in your league on FM. It's just the way it goes, as Eliasson steals the ball off Tony. Eliasson running down through on goal, and it's just saved. Half an hour in, we've got a big chance. Gotts gets it back from Tony. He's on the left-hand side of defence. Why is he at the right? Taking the throw in. It doesn't matter as Davies gets a ball, and he gets his 10th of the season. What a goal from him. Big shot from Alphonso Davies. I thought the chance were gone when Gotts lost the ball, but Eliasson, who's been their shining star, loses it to Turnbull, and Davies on the strike. Patterson should have saved it, but it does not matter. Jallo passes it back to Barkley. Abu Jallo's through on goal now. Davies has it though on the left hand side, puts the ball over. Plummer blocks it, and it's into Jallo now, and he should have finished that. Corner ball. Jallo hits the post. Davies still got the ball though. Back out to Ward-Prowse. Jallo again, and he's missing a couple of shots. And it is 1-0 at half time. It should be more though. Jallo wasted a lot of shots. I'm going to say there's room for improvement. I'm going to take Jallo off. Still got that 30 million offer riding on him as well. The big clause in it to get more money. I might leave a poll right at the end of the episode, or if you click the I button, to see if we're going to keep or sell him. I'll let you decide. But for now, can Cutrone do well as they're coming forward? Vretos gets past everyone, straight to our keeper. And now Cutrone lurking. I can see number 9 as Barkley gets the ball. It goes to Bob instead, and he is blocked. Payne to come away with the ball though. I think this is Alfie Payne, who we had in the academy at Sunderland. What a story, what a short world it is, as they get the ball into the middle. Wyatt over the top to Eliasson, gets past the defender too easily. Eliasson running in, shoots, and it's really bad. Put the youth players on now as well. Stephen Gordon and Luis Eduardo coming onto the field. Hopefully they can get some goals. We've got a highlight here. Luis Eduardo with the ball. Played really well in the games, but I just can't force him past Turnbull or Ward-Prowse into the team. As Prowse gives it back to Soyuncu. Burns now. Soyuncu, no mistakes. That's just going to reach Gordon as he keeps the ball in the middle. Puts it out to Oscar Bob. Can he put a good delivery into Cutrone? Arriving. And Cutrone has his 21st goal of the season. A lot of big play there in that move. Michael Appleton in charge of the hosts here. I've just seen at the bottom he's shouting to the team aggressively, so that's a good sign that they're flustered, and we should have the win here going into the last couple of minutes. Please blow your whistle. Just blow it now. Just blow it now. Blow it early. Come on. Doesn't matter. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. Good win, lads. A good win for us indeed, as it finishes 2-0 at the Kean Prowns Foundation Stadium. And Turnbull got man of the match. Well done, mate. Well done indeed. You've been a really good signing, as well as they all have in this episode. So really good, as we sit second still to Turnbull's old team in Crystal Palace. Top of the league by 1 point. Of course, we got the goal difference by 1 goal. And Watford just behind us by 3 points. So we've still got a win on them. If they win 5-0 though, that's a different story. But unfortunately, guys, this is the end of episode 63 of the Football Manager Southampton series. Been a really productive one. Again, as of course, we got 2 wins. And then against us, well, my supporting team, Grimsby, wasn't the best of games for them. But I will see you all in the next one. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to keep this series going. And I will see you in a bit. Peace.